to all my Scorpios out there. Please be sure to get my book on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below. So if you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. So the cards that I come up with for the Scorpios, I'm going to try to turn on this light. This light really bugging out right now. This light going out, but we're going to try it. So you have, this for Scorpio, you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the Strength, the 4 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Hierophant, the Justice, a lot of sword cards, a lot of air, and then you have the Temperance. So for Scorpio, I'm seeing how a lot of you Scorpios right now, 8 of Pentacles, a lot of y'all want to build. A lot of y'all want to rebuild yourselves. A lot of y'all right now are kind of in a spiritual retreat, right? You're in hermit mode, basically. Look at how it is that this person's in the home, rebuilding or building that wall, rebuilding that wall, building it better to where they want it to be, right? Up to their standards. The 7 of Swords, okay? The 7 of Swords represents how, so it's basically 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Basically, it's a time to recreate yourself. Right around now, a lot of you Scorpios, and Scorpio is the zodiac sign of recreation, right? Just like one of the principles in the 48 laws of power is to recreate oneself. Why? Because recreating yourself is very important. It stops people, excuse me, from putting you in a box to where they can say that they figured you out. Once you switch up the style, right, is what some people say, when you switch it up, then it makes you unpredictable and you have the element of surprise again. Now, the 9 of Cups and the Strength card represent how this is a situation for a lot of you Scorpios where the next thing for you to do, all right, is to also learn to just chill out. Don't, you know what I mean? Only have the people around you who you know that you can trust, because if you don't, you're going to bring a lot of people around you who are going to be on some BS because they're going to be mad, right? And they're going to try to mess up your own zen. They're going to try to mess up your own inner peace by trying to get into some sort of a fist fight at a party. So the things that the Strength card represent, how the next thing for you to do is to understand to handle everything right around now with compassion. If you have ignorant people around you, the best thing for you to do is to not try to verbally fight with these people or duel with these people. The Strength represents the best thing for you to do is to ignore them, leave them alone, ask them to leave. The 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Hierophant. The 4 of Pentacles represents right around now, you need to have a certain level of solidarity. Don't be running around all over the place. You really want to spend more time in your home. As a matter of fact, the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, right? The 8 of Pentacles is right over the 4 of Pentacles. But look at where this person is. In a home, in a facility, in a residence, right? At least to me. And then you have the King of Swords and the Hierophant. The King of Swords and the Hierophant represents now is also a time for you to use your creativity. Let your imagination run wild and let certain answers and ideas come to you. A lot of times you need those answers and ideas to come to you, because once you get an idea, that may start you on the road towards something completely differently than compared to what you thought possible. And the next thing you know, you upgrade yourself. Originally, when I was writing my book, I didn't even necessarily think that this was going to lead anywhere. It's just that I just had the bright idea in that moment that if I need to write all this stuff down, mixed with all the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years, my understanding, my existence of it, it would eventually turn into a book if enough pages was written. And it did just that. So the Justice and the Temperance, right? the Justice and the Temperance represents, so the next thing for you to do as well is you have the Justice. All right, and the Justice represents don't be surprised if all those people who treated you like trash before, all those fair weather friends, okay, all those people who like to talk trash to you in the past, they start getting the things that they deserve, right? They start losing people. They start having people walk away from them. And then the Temperance is that they're going to try their endeavor best to make it seem as if they have no problems. But in actuality, they have a lot of problems. And the more they try to make it seem like they don't have any problems, it's the more problems they actually have, because everyone has problems. So no dating in this one. This is more so about Three of Swords, bouncing back from that heartbreak even better. All right, this for Scorpio, just in case if you didn't know, all right? This for Scorpio. So the Three of Swords now, let's clarify the Three of Swords for the Scorpios. All right, let's clarify this. So for the Scorpios, you have the Hangman, you have the Nine of Swords, and then last but not least, you have the Ace of Swords to clarify the Three of Swords. So the Hangman represents this being a situation for a lot of you where the Hangman is about, again, you taking the time, let that heartache rest. You need to rest, rejuvenate yourself, nurse yourself back to full health. The Nine of Swords, right? Some of you shouldn't be worried. Some of you may be worried. You shouldn't be. These people are going to get everything that they deserve for betraying you, right? Because Scorpio it's not like this is new to Scorpio. And then you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is don't seek revenge, because if you do, you're just going to make it even worse on yourself because of the stuff that you're doing to actually go above and beyond out of your way to seek and destroy this person, my dear Scorpio. You don't want that happening to you. You want to be able to keep your reputation and your energy clean so that when these people make the decisions that they make and they make the mistakes that they make, that can't be blamed on you. So that's pretty much it. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.